This ABC 15 News Update is sponsored by Sanderson Ford, America's best-selling Ford dealership.
Hi there, I'm Megan Thompson with your top headlines from ABC 15 Arizona. And after heavy wind, rain, and thunder, the storm aftermath is intense across the valley. Places like Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport seeing winds upwards of 76 miles per hour. Our Jamie Warren brings us the latest on the leftover damage.
Well, this is an example of just how strong those winds were overnight. You see this giant tree knocked over. We're off of 18th Street in Camelback. Look how big this trunk is. You can see it snapped. It sort of uprooted out of the ground here. It's been blocking part of the road here. We're hoping someone will come and clean this up pretty soon. And I do want to get to some viewer video from Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport overnight, about 10 minutes from where we are this morning. When you hear 76 mile per hour winds, you may be thinking, okay, what exactly does that look like? Well, this is from Andrew as his plane was circling the airport. You see that huge cloud of dust right outside the plane's window. He says his plane had to be rerouted to Vegas in order to land safely. An airport spokesperson tells us that the storm knocked down about a dozen trees and damaged fencing and an employee parking area, but no injuries were reported. Not far from Sky Harbor is the ABC 15 studio, and there too we experienced heavy rain, wind, lightning, followed by trees being knocked down where we are, and quite the lightning show in Santan Valley as well, but I'm sure you saw it everywhere. And speaking of that wind at Sky Harbor, according to the National Weather Service, the airport picked up about 0.62 inches of rain last night, which is the most rain in a single day so far this year. Now remember, if you come across storm damage like this or other weather-related events, if it is safe to do so, you can always share them by going to share@abc15.com. Just email us right there. For now, reporting in Phoenix, Jamie Warren, ABC 15, Arizona.
Central High School students are back in the classroom after they went on lockdown Friday afternoon. Students say they heard gunshots when several fights broke out at Central. Police tell us they never found any evidence a gun was actually used. Students had the choice to remain remote today. A man and woman are dead after being shot in Avondale Sunday. Officers say the suspect did remain on scene and has been detained. Still no word yet on what led up to this shooting. The gubernatorial debate remains uncertain. Democratic candidate for governor Katie Hobbs declining the invitation from the Citizens Clean Elections Commission to debate GOP candidate Carrie Lake. Hobbs requested to have an interview session instead of a debate, but that request was denied. Today is interim Phoenix Police Chief Michael Sullivan's first day on the job. Sullivan is taking over for Chief Jerry Williams, who is retiring. Sullivan is the former Baltimore Deputy Police Commissioner and has been involved in law enforcement for more than 25 years. Chief Williams has said she plans to stay on to help Sullivan with the transition. Volunteers took down the flags at Tempe.
Time for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. We've got flood watches posted for northern and eastern Arizona today, including some of that higher terrain in parts of the north and northeast valley. As we go into today and through late tonight, these alerts are in place. We could see more thunderstorms. We'll have to watch for that. First, the rain winds down this morning, and then we see some clearing. As we get some daytime heating by lunchtime, storms get going to our north, along the rim in spots like Flagstaff, and then eventually to our south. And those storms to our south could move into the valley or produce new storms in the Phoenix area. Some of them could be strong or severe. Heavy rain will be possible too, along with that threat for flooding. A high of 98 today, so back into the 90s with that lower storm threat today. Mid to upper 90s to our west and 70s and 80s across northern Arizona. We'll enjoy a few days in the 90s. Another chance for thunderstorms tomorrow, at least through the morning. Then we're drying things out by midweek, and notice what's happening to those temperatures. They're going to heat back up with highs in the hundreds in time for the weekend.
You can expect another update tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at abc15.com, or you can download that free ABC 15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 News Update is sponsored by Sanderson Ford, America's best-selling Ford dealership.